with the thunder, baby, might just clap your crew.
What's going on, my people? Welcome back to another video from Balls to the Wall Trading. I hope you guys are having a nice week and a nice Tuesday. This is going to be my watch list for Wednesday, January 24th, 2018. For those new viewers, Balls to the Wall Trading is a channel created to help new traders out. It's a channel where you can learn to trade. It's a channel where you can get different trade ideas, and it's a channel where I basically just want to simplify trading for beginners and to just make it easy for you guys so that you guys can see that it's really not that intimidating and not that hard. I like to think that I do a good job. I have a pretty decent, and when I say decent, I really do mean that, decent following as compared to other channels, but that's fine with me. You know, as long as I'm helping people out and as long as they're understanding, that's good enough for me, and all I've been getting is positive feedback. If you are interested in learning how to trade, then I do suggest you subscribe to my channel and check out my videos. I am not a financial planner. I'm not a financial planner or a financial advisor. So do your own research, please, before investing. I'm not somebody that's going to tell you buy this, sell that. I just tell you what to look for, and then you guys take that information and do with it whatever it is that you want to do with it. I do have a free chat room through the Discord app that is very informative. We all help each other out. We all give each other different trade ideas and pick each other's brains. If you are interested in joining that, I will leave the link in the description of this video. And the way I do my videos is I have a day trading portion of it followed by a swing trading portion. If you don't know the difference between the two, I have a video that I uploaded a couple of weeks ago describing the difference, so check that out. And without further ado, let's get into the day trading portion. So I'm going to start by looking at the stocks that I had last night on my watch list, and let's see how they did. And for those regular viewers that always watch my videos, I know this video is coming in a little bit earlier than the norm, and that's because I have a killer headache, so I just kind of want to get this done really quickly and not drag it out. So that's why I usually get my videos out by, or try to start recording around 7 Eastern, but this is why I'm doing it earlier. So the first one that I had last night for day trading was OAS. So I'm not too sure where. Oh, never mind. I'm like spazzed out right now, so forgive me for that. So we probably had our line right here, right around there. And for day trading, what I like to see is a break above our resistance, which would be the pre-market high or previous day high or post-market high. So this would have been the high of yesterday, and we just wanted to see a break above this line right here with good volume. But as you can tell, there was really no volume, no nothing. So this one didn't really do anything we wanted it to do. GNC. Same thing with this one. Our high would have been at 528 right there, so we would have wanted the price to come up and cross the 528 mark with good volume, but it did the opposite. It just went down, so we didn't miss much there. CYH. This one looks like I probably put my line at $6 around there, but as you can tell, the price never came back up to $6, so nothing going there. HTGM, this one had some movement. Let's see. So I would have adjusted my line to the new high, which would have been right around here. As you could tell, this is the high right here. And then when the market opened, the volume was good for over 400,000. You can see the volume right here. So over 400,000, and it had a nice little spike. You know, you wouldn't have made that much, but it's still a nice little spike. So that's what we want to see, a break above the high that we have identified with good volume, and this is a potential, a quick little spike, or usually it can, you know, be a little bit more prolonged, but this is fine. You know, you could have made a quick little profit right there. MRNS. All right, here's another one that worked out pretty well. So our high would have been right around here. So I would have probably gotten in right here on this candle, because it would have been a little shady here when the market opened. So I probably would have gotten in on here on this candle right here and rode this wave right here. The volume wasn't all that great. It wasn't really all that great, but did it have any news? It didn't have any news. You know, this one could have gone either way. Most likely, if I was going to trade this one, I probably wouldn't have even looked at it because it didn't have any pre-market movement. But if you are somebody that's looking at my my watch list and following up in the morning, then over here would have been probably your best entry point. Me, I like a stock that moves in the pre-market. So if I would have came in and saw this in the pre-market, I wouldn't have even bothered. But that's just my style of trading. What I do in these videos at nighttime is I identify potential for tomorrow. If tomorrow I look at the chart and it's not doing what I want it to do as far as in the pre-market, I don't even bother looking at it. And this would have been the case with this one. But still, there was an entry point. And just because I'm telling you my style of trading does not mean that that's exactly how you have to do it. INSI. So this one had a little bit of movement in the pre-market, not really defined, not you know, solid candles. It's kind of like all over the place. But anyways, the high would have been right around here. So as you can tell, it really did nothing. So you know, we didn't miss anything there. So that is the stocks that I had called out last night. It looks like only one of them did pretty good. I do want to talk about the one that I was watching this morning, and I was discussing it with somebody in the chat. Oh man, what was it? CNET? Yeah, it was this one. I was discussing this one with somebody in the chat this morning, and we were just watching it, and you know, I was just predicting what it was going to do. So this is what I mean when I like pre-market volume. I like to see this because, you know, it's getting momentum, it's getting gas thrown into the fire. So what I did was I identified the pre-market high, which would have been right here, right around there, on this candle right here. So usually what I like to see is I like to see the price going up in the pre-market. I like to see a dip, and then when the market opens, for it to come right back up. So with this one, when it came all the way up here and it opened really close to the pre-market high, you know, I said in the chat and I said to myself, you know, wait this one out because it's most likely going to drop because it's too close to the pre-market high. And sure enough, it happened. Now my plan was for this one to come right back up and cross $5.27, but it didn't do that. So you know, that's totally fine. But this is just something for you guys to consider. If the price is moving up in the pre-market, and you have your pre-market high and you have your line or your resistance line drawn, and the price opens up close to it, I just wait to see what the stock is going to do. What I would have liked, like I mentioned, is for the price to go up. Let's say it reaches up here, for it to go down in the pre-market. It opens below, like significantly below the pre-market high, and then it works its way back up. That's usually how I like to see things. But yeah, that's that one. All right, so for the ones that I have today for my watch list, it's at HMNY. So we identify the high, it's at $10.08. This is where we will draw our line. And again, we just want the same thing. It's a process that doesn't change. We want the price to start creeping up, cross this line, $10.08 with good volume, and then it could be a runner. Does that mean it's going to be a sure bet that if it crosses it's gonna make you some money? Absolutely not. It could go up and cross the $10.08 mark with good volume, and it could only go up 3 cents, 5 cents, 6 cents, and then come crashing down. That's the risk that you take while you're investing, and you know, that's why you have to be aware of the risks that come with trading. NGD, the chart doesn't really get too much attention from me. All these little small candles don't really do it for me. What I do like though is this big candle when the market closed. So this one, I would put my resistance line at 337 because that is a high. Don't mind this blue line. This blue line is for swing trading purposes. But yeah, I would put my line at 337, and same thing. Hope for the price to come up, cross 337 with good volume, and it could be an opportunity to get in. INO is the next one. This one will be at 588, right around there. Next one would be BTG, right here at 319. Next one, CYTR at 235, I'm sorry. And this is a good example of how I like stocks to be in the morning. So let's pretend this is a pre-market. So it reaches a high and then it comes down, and then it slowly has to work its way back up towards the open. That's how I like to see it in the morning. But as far as CYTR, the high is 235, and that's where we will draw the resistance line. And the last one is AKG. And this one, I picked it because the high is exactly at $1. And for those of you guys that have been watching my videos, you know that half dollars and whole dollar amounts are a big resistance point. So it's no surprise that this one got stopped out at $1 several times. It looks like it tested $1 3 or 4 times. So if this one can cross $1, it could be pretty good. But again, it needs to have good volume. Alright, so now let's switch it over to swing trading and see what we got. Let me go over the ones that I picked out yesterday. NVAX. So this one opened up today above the resistance that we had drawn yesterday, and it closed above, so that one would have been a good opportunity to get in. IDRA. This one, it bounced right here, but it's still a red candle for today, so I wanted to keep coming down more to solidify a bounce play. SGYP, this is the one that I really wanted to get into yesterday at $2.52, but I missed my entry point. It had a red day, but if I would have gotten in at $2.52, I still would have been in some pretty good shape. So I missed my opportunity. So that's alright. Never chase a stock, by the way, never. STNG, this one, whoops, looks like it bounced right here, and it looks like another bounce right here. So this one's looking pretty good. And the next one is GSAT. This one is still coming down. Probably want it to come down a little bit more tomorrow, hopefully, and then the following day for us to see a green candle, which will mean a possible bounce like it did here. So that's what we're looking for. So now the ones that I have picked out for my watch list, NVAX I just went over just because of the fact that it's making new highs. So that's you know, that's pretty good and pretty enticing. KGC, this one it's about to break this resistance. Let's see where it's at. It barely broke it. So this one would have been a good one to get into today, or maybe even keep an eye on it tomorrow. If you did get in, then your resistance or your exit point could be at 591. But again, you just have to see what it does. JCP, we're still waiting for this one to decide what it's going to do, if it's going to break this trend to the upside or to the downside. So we're keeping that one on watch. And NGD, this one, same situation. It's basically trading in this range, and we either want it to come down and bounce or break this trend to the upside. As of right now, it's trading within this range, so we want it to come out to the upside and close above this trend. So that's what I have for my watch list. Again, that's for January 24th, 2018. Let me check the chat room to see if anybody has any requests for me. Nope, nothing on the chat room. So for those new viewers, and for people that have been watching my videos and are not part of the chat room, it's a great opportunity for you to get your questions answered. I always ask in the chat room if there's any questions or anything people want me to go over, if there's any stocks they want me to look at and give you my my point of view or what I see, to just leave it in the chat room. So if you feel that would be beneficial to you, then again, I suggest you join our chat room and just join it and start learning. We're there to help each other out. We don't judge anybody. It doesn't matter whether you're a brand new trader or you've been trading for 10 years. We're just normal people helping each other out, and that's the beauty of it. Nobody makes fun of each other. Nobody judges anybody. We're just people helping each other out. I'll leave the link in the description of the video. Once again, please everybody, if you like these videos, if you enjoy this channel, please support it by subscribing. Please support it by giving me a thumbs up. Please support it by spreading the word. I was doing some research on the internet last night, and there's some people charging from $30 to $50 just to give you stocks that are basically what I'm doing. Basically what I'm doing, people are charging $30 to $50, and they're just giving you stocks. They're not explaining why they're picking that stock. They're not telling you what they're seeing. They're just saying this one for a swing trade, this one for a day trade, this. So I hope that you guys see the value in this channel and in what I'm doing. Talking way too much. I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for the support. I will see you guys tomorrow, and have a good night.